Just wanted to hop on here real quick. I usually say that I'll be on here forever. I know people are off today, and some people are probably getting ready to leave work at this time. So, just trying to see if y'all gonna sign on. I don't see anybody on yet. I just wanted really to talk. I'm just out here at this park. Hey, King Ra. Lito, Lloyd. Yeah, it took everybody a little minute to get on. I know y'all probably relaxing or getting ready to leave work. Y'all know that last final hour, people be hiding. They be hiding in the bathroom. Yeah, I know I'm looking crazy. I'm out here in the park walking, trying to get some exercise in. Let me show y'all this creek. I'm in Maryland, y'all, Southern Maryland. It's a beautiful creek. So the land that I'm on, I hope y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. The land that I'm on now is former Piscataway and Pamunkey land. Yeah, out here at Temple Hills. Okay, thank you. Yeah, but I'm looking crazy. I'm trying not to get sick. It's really not that cold today, but I'm trying to not get sick, so I got all this stuff on. But yeah, I'm just out here inspired to talk about music. We were talking about hip hop earlier on my page, and some of its Caribbean roots, which we know the people from the Caribbean are connected to us by blood, as well as some cultural things in modern times and ancient times. But a lot of people don't know that a lot of the elements in modern music comes from American Indian cultures, whether it be from the Woodlands, where a lot of us are from, or from the Caribbean, or from South America. And salute to you. Peace and honor to you too, Yolanda. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, since we're focusing on our spirituality side now, as well as the genealogy and history. But I talked a whole bunch about history, so I wanted to talk more about spirituality. Music played a major part. So I gotta take this off. I need to sit somewhere. Let me sit down. I'm walking out here. But music played a major part in all of our ceremonies and daily life. And you saw that kind of roll over into the life of the so-called enslaved people. No, it's not as cold as I'm making it. I just got a big cold, like I said. I'm trying not to get sick. Let me sit over here. Some creepy guy in the benches. So I'm gonna be out here in the middle of the woods. But yeah. Oh, I hope no Ninja Turtles pop out. Look at this, y'all. Look, hold on. I'm about to sit down. I'm like, I hope no Ninja Turtles pop out. It's just an aboriginal turtle out here. All right, y'all. Hope you can see me. Hey, Ra. You said you have a question. Are the Nottoway the same as the Powhatan? No. Nottoway. Ooh, I look bad on this one. Nottoway are actually Iroquois speakers. So they're totally different than the Powhatan. They actually were rivals. So when I spent some time with the Nottoway, they were really talking bad. They're like, oh no, I didn't know you were part Powhatan, but they were really talking bad about them. No, in a fun, like what'd you call it? Like a friendly rivalry, a friendly rival way. Oh, Quishawa. Yes, so music in our ceremonies every day. When we did work, we had music. When the men went hunting, they made songs, made sounds. And a lot of those songs from the men hunting and the men going to war have became the songs of the U.S. military. Some of y'all in the military know how the song, the left, right. All those songs like that came from indigenous American culture, specifically in the Woodlands area. So when they were marching, either they were traveling or they're marching to hunt or they're marching to go to war, they would chant these things, right? And in hip hop, we have the call and receive, or the call and respond, and that comes directly from American Indian culture. The call and respond. You guys know what I'm talking about? When they were like, "Hey ladies, yeah, single ladies," or whatever. You know how they say in the club or whatever, or they'll say, "Is Brooklyn in the house?" All those things like that. The call and response comes from American Indian culture. And when we had games or we had ceremonies, we would do those things. Do you think that's why they tried to create lewd music to take away from people's noble thoughts? Yes, that's exactly why. They know what it is. They know how powerful our spirituality is. That's why it's been oppressed and has been hidden from us for so long. So in these cultural events, they'll use the music, the drums. The drums will be at a certain pace, right? And that is the pace of the heartbeat of Mother Earth, right? The drums here in America are slower than the drums in Africa, right? So Africa is more upbeat, like when your heart beats fast. Over here, it's when your heart beats a steady rate. So y'all would notice the difference in tempos of the drum. Now we might use the same drum, but the drum is used differently. Chants, yes, the chants that we did is the same chants, like I said, the call and response. A lot of the chants are like, I hate to say it as a hip hop fan, but a lot of the new mumble rappers are actually doing the old indigenous styles, like the old indigenous chants, right? All those little rhythms like that, those were old rhythms that we used in ceremonies. And some of them have spiritual powers to them. But if you're saying lewd stuff, that doesn't even make sense. It kind of takes away from it, but in a way, they're kind of bringing it back, okay? So and they don't even know what they're doing. A lot of this is genetic memory. So if you look up genetic memory, you'll understand they're just passing this down through their DNA. Yes, the call and response, like in the black church, exactly. And I'm gonna get into that. I told y'all last video that I'm gonna get into the black church, because I'm trying to find more resources for you guys to look up. But a lot of stuff in the black church, that whole culture of the black church is made around American Indian culture in the ceremonies, the call and response, even the dances. Y'all see the dances, the stomping that they're doing? You say you MF. What? You say I love you MF. You stupid. Yeah, but the call and response, y'all see the dances with the feet moving in the circles, the drum, the pace of the drum. If y'all go to a powwow, I know some of y'all are against powwows, but you go to the powwow, you'll see the black church, quote unquote, culture on display, right? A lot of the stuff. The elaborate, like we wear the elaborate hats and fashions. We wore the elaborate headpieces and fashions at our ceremonies. Right? We saw a lot of this in coming to America. You see the Arawak culture on display, even though they try to say that was African culture. Right? He said, salute. You driving and listening. Oh, salute to you, Managi. Salute to you. So like I said, the drums have a big major part. So if you listen to hip hop and R&B today, you hear that 808 drum. That 808 drum comes directly from the drumming circles. Go to a powwow and listen to the drumming circle. It's the 808 drums. And that same pace has been transformed into the modern hip hop and R&B right now. Even rock and roll, which we know we created that as well. Any country has a lot of the elements from American Indian music, from our ceremonies. Hey, Lance. Yeah. So y'all can look up all this. There was this article a while ago. It was speaking about elements of jazz, and a lot of those elements coming directly from American Indian cultures and our old call and response and our old music, our old drums, our old sounds, the rattle. You know, we had, like I showed y'all the pine tea video, that turtle rattle, the same rattle they used in music. You know, the way that the drums are laid. For those who know production, the way that the drums are laid. And some of y'all who were into productions, y'all know y'all use that native drums pack, right? Back in the 2000s, I was trying to do production in the early 2000s, but y'all know y'all use that native drums. And that's what a lot of that comes from, those sounds, right? Yep, so the chanting, a lot of the chantings come from the POWs. And the POWs were what they call shamans, right? So a powwow is a gathering of shamans, for those who don't know. So pow in the Algonquian language means like a spiritual leader. Lito, you said country bluegrass. Yeah, especially bluegrass. Very much so. They got rock and roll from the blues. And where did the blues come from? Down in the woodland areas, the southeastern area. You said I sent you a verse messenger on Facebook. Okay, Christopher, I'll try to check it. Y'all know my inbox be looking crazy. Oh, Kalito, y'all got any questions? Oh, you said, did we ever have totem poles? Yes, we had totem poles. Your totem is usually your father's clan. Your totem is usually your father's clan, but we know everyone went by the mother's clan, and then the father, if he didn't have multiple wives, he became part of the mother's clan as well, his wife's clan. You said which Algonquian language? I'm not exactly sure what you mean. The dialect POW, it would come from, I guess, the Eastern Algonquin. The Powhatan, the Narragansett, all up that coast, what they will call the Tidewater Algonquin. POW comes from. Country blues. Right, country music is blues without the slavery. You said, Tasha, is there corporate corruptions within the shamans? I heard they put curses on people. The shamans, basically what the shamans did is they protected the tribe, right? They're more like spiritual doctors. They also did healing as well. It depends on who they had available. If they didn't have a medicine man or woman, the shaman would do the medicine as well. And shaman's not really a word we use. We call them the POW. Like if you're from Algonquin cultures, there will be a POW from the Tidewater Algonquin cultures. You said thank you. You said, did the totems ever symbolize written abstract concepts like the meta nature? Yes, all the totems, they usually were an animal clan. And there was always a story behind the animal. Let me get moving, y'all. There was always a story behind the animal clan that went with it. And usually those stories weren't shared. Like maybe only the people in the clan would know it. And everybody didn't really care about this stuff. That's the thing now. Nowadays, this new age bohemian stuff is making it like everybody was super spiritual. Some people ain't had time for that. There's certain people who were interested and who were chosen. Most of the time, they were chosen at birth to be interested and to be taught the spirituality. But everyone participated, unless they were sick. Excuse me. Everyone, I'm looking sick too. I hope I don't get sick. But everyone participated in the ceremonies. And that's why I've been saying this over and over again, that we gotta, even if we have a different belief system than our ancestors, we still gotta learn these ceremonies and these traditions because it's part of our heritage, right? By choosing me rites of passage, no, not rites of passage. All the boys and the girls had rites of passage. They had to be trained and initiated. And our initiation is different than African spirituality. You could be initiated with a dream in the dream world. So if you had a dream about a certain deity or a mask or something like that, that would be your proof. You would go to the shaman or whatever, and they wouldn't know because they're spiritual people. They wouldn't know if you're lying or not. But who would lie about something like that? Because they'd be too scared to lie about that. So if you had a certain dream, you'll be initiated into that secret society. And we had a whole bunch of secret societies, like I told y'all before. And it wasn't like no Illuminati or not. The whole aim was to protect and to heal and to elevate. Peace, Opie. Said, can one dig on music specific to tribe? There's certain tribes and has certain types of music, like the Iroquois as a ethnic group or whatever you want to call them. They had a lot of singing. If y'all go look back at my videos, I posted a video of these Tuscarora women singing, and it sounds just like soul or R&B music, right? That whole wailing style. I can't sing, or otherwise would say, but when they draw out the words, you know how they make fun of us for going, yeah. All that stuff comes from Indigenous American singing and cultural aspects, right? So in our languages, we would be saying something. Mostly, we would be talking to the Great Spirit or Creator or creations or a certain deity, or talking to Mother Nature, right? Or Father Time. Yeah, the hey ya, yep. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. You're saying you're basically talking to God right there. You say you're just about to ask if you caught or had anything. Yeah, look it up. And there's other videos online. There's another group that does Choctaw sisters who sing as well in that same style. So you see, I'm pretty sure Algonquins had the same style as well. Algonquins had a lot of yelling and stuff. So if you go to the powwows, you'll see the men yelling. And certain things like, well, you listen to hip hop, y'all know Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, a lot of those members are actually of Algonquian descent, specifically Shinnecock descent. And on their songs, they make a sound go, soo, like that. Those are actually American Indian war cries. So when you're going soo or whatever, that means the war about to pop off, right? But y'all hear it in the song, and we don't even know if they realize what they're doing. All right, Wu-Tang. Y'all can hear that water. You see it? You see everything. Like you hear the water right there. All of this stuff makes music. All of it's a part of nature. I know I'm looking crazy on this video too. Hey, Odessa. You say all praises to the Most High. Yes, when you're talking to the Great Spirit, you say Heya or you say Omaya or Maya. It depends on the language. So in Powhatan, we say Maya or Omaya. We say, oh Lord, or whatever, oh God. It's Omaya. And Heya, I believe that is Iroquois. I'm not an Iroquois speaker. You said, did you say certain family members were chosen for more spiritual things? Yes. Yes, certain family members from certain bloodlines. You're not going to just get some commoner off the street, right? They have to have that background, but everybody with that background wasn't interested. You said, listen, Omaya, right? Omaya, that's what they said. It's ironic that we had the Mayans, right? And Maya, for the Maya people, means illusion, or what is it, water or delusions of God. So it's basically, in a lot of American Indian cultures, water was associated with God or the Great Spirit. Hey, Conjure Queen. Yeah, so, and like anything out here, like all the stuff in nature was used in their spirituality, right? For protection. Like I told you about the pine trees. I don't see any out here. It's mostly oak out here. But they use the pine trees in their ceremonies for protection. They'll make that, like I told you, that pine saw, natural pine saw, and mop the floors to protect, especially during times of war. They wanted to, that's how the women fought. The women fought spiritually, and the men fought physically. You said Old Dirty Bastard was definitely an Indian. Yep, he was Shinnecock. He would say, "Sue," right? He would say that all the time. Right. So things like oak, here's an oak tree here. This is a skinny oak. I'm gonna show y'all. Like oak here, lots of spiritual power. Oh, I don't know if I can do it with these nails. Oh, it just came off. But you take this bark, you see this, the dark part right here, the inner part of the bark? This is actually medicine, right? Of the inner bark of the oak tree. And it's expensive, y'all. Y'all can just come out in the woods right here. The tree, it wasn't even hard. The tree just gave it up to me. I'm in Temple Hills, Maryland right now. Y'all see this bark right here? It's medicine coming from nature, right? Now this stuff right here, if you make a salve of it, this is way stronger than Bengay or any type of muscle, any type of, yeah, it's literally, yes, it's like an aspirin. So if you cannot take aspirin, don't use this. And aspirin actually comes from willow bark, but this is from oak tree. And it's very powerful. So if you can't use aspirin or you're pregnant, it's not suggested that you use it, okay? But right here, this is a great, you can use it for painkillers, right? Babies can use it. You can use it to put babies to sleep. If you rub it on them, I wouldn't suggest feeding them if you rub it on them. It helps with a lot of stuff, indigestion, your immune system, very powerful. This is oak bark. Hope it's not coming in and out of focus. You said, do I see any yaupon trees out there? No, I'm not sure if they have any out here. It's kind of like, this is kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it smells like pine out here, y'all, but I don't see it anywhere. You say you're about to rub it on your kid. Yeah, put them to sleep. But there's a whole bunch of stuff out here that is, I'm gonna take this with me. Whole lot of stuff that's healing out here, right? And that's from the white oak tree. That's what it's called. And I recorded some stuff for that Harriet Tubman review, and I'm gonna do that soon. I think I might do it over again. I've done it twice, but I'm gonna put it out for y'all. And like I told y'all, that white oak tree is a staple in that movie. They might as well call the movie The White Oak Tree because it's everywhere. And it was actually filmed in Virginia, ironically at the plantation who hosted the first official Thanksgiving, right? So there's a lot of clues they give away. And plus Harriet Tubman dressed like a Cherokee in the movie with the red bandana. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. With this SUWAP. What? You talking about the gang stuff?